I'm here with my good friend Matt and his blue hair in the Avantime, and we're on our way to France. Despite having the Avantime 10 years this month, this is the first time I'm ever taking it abroad, despite the people I bought it off taking it on holiday a lot. And we're not just going to France, we are going to Romorantin, which is where the Avantime was made and is the home of Matra, which is no longer with us. So yeah, what's the itinerary for our trip? So we're on our way now down to the Eurotunnel. We've got about 500 miles to drive today down to Romorantin. Tomorrow we're hiring a 2CV in the morning to have a French experience, which would be really cool.
Do we need to get a basket of eggs?
I think we probably should.
And some other cliches while we're out.
Yeah, we'll see how many we can fit in during that. I mean, I haven't bought a beret or garlic necklace, but we'll see what we can manage. We're then going to go to the Matra Museum in the afternoon, and then we're going to explore Romorantin and some of the old remnants of the Matra factory. There are a few buildings still around. We'll see. I did actually go to Romorantin for the first time ever last year, but that wasn't in the Avantime, that was part of another trip. But it would be really good to take the Avantime back there and have a proper look into the history of Matra while we're there. And then the day after that, we're heading back again, doing this epic journey all the way home.
Yep, in, out.
Yeah, not a lot of sleep.
Yep.
We've had about 3.5 hours of sleep last night because we got caught out by the clocks going forward, which wasn't ideal. So we were a bit knackered. But yeah, on our way back, we're going to stop by the Citroen Conservatoire.
The Conservatory of Citroens.
Conservatory of Citroens, which is now open to the public. I think that's only happened quite recently. Rennie don't have an equivalent, so we would have done that otherwise. But Citroen is an epic brand, and I do own the C4, and I do love Citroen as well. So yeah, trying to fit in as much as we can in 3 days. A lot of driving. It's the first time, well, it's the first time for a long time I've done a long, what I call a long journey in the Avantime. Mainly because maybe I don't trust it as much as I used to. Its reliability isn't always guaranteed. We're really hopeful that we're going to get to Romorantin and back.
We have faith.
We have faith.
We have faith.
Yeah. Reliability is mostly positive attitude and slightly mechanical condition. I think we have a lot of positive attitude and we have some mechanical condition. So we've got hope. But yeah, since the car broke down on the Isle of Skye many years ago on my wife's birthday, I've lost a bit of faith in it. It was a little electrical issue that took me ages to diagnose, and since then I've had loads of little other things go wrong with it, and it can be quite hard to get parts for. So it is a proper inconvenience, but it does actually break. But yeah, we're gonna do this, something I've always wanted to do since I bought the car. So I need to tick it off. We need to give it a go.
Yep.
Now or never.
Suivi d'une annonce d'évacuation. Des auditions du signal sonore, vous devrez gagner direct.
So in the UK, obviously we use miles an hour, and in France they use kilometres per hour. But the thing is, for UK cars, they must by law be able to show both miles an hour and kilometres per hour, and that's why if you have normal dials, you'll see that you have both markings. So now I've got digital dials in the Avantime, there must be a way for me to show kilometres per hour, and there is. So if I turn the ignition off and go to the first click, then I push the button on the end of the stalk, and if Matt pushes the M for the time, you'll see that it goes to kilometres per hour, just like that. Voila.
Here you join us at the watering hole. The Avantime has had a big drink. Should we have a look?
That have done the damage.
There we go.
Oh, €100, €2 a litre. So we're about 160 miles into France now. We've got 2.5 hours left till we get to Romorantin, so still quite a bit to go. So far so good. The weather's been pretty savage, but it seems to have dried out, which is nice. Yeah,
I think we're heading into good weather.
Which is nice. It's been rubbish. Yeah, and the car seems pretty good. We've just stopped for fuel. €2 per litre, which is
that
crazy.
Was also savage.
The Avantime is apparently doing about 28 miles per gallon. It's probably doing less than that, so you can imagine how much a sting €2 per litre is. I put 50 litres in and it's cost me 91 quid. So that is a lot. But yeah, all going well, and hopefully we'll be in Romorantin in a couple of hours. Heavy incentives, I think, for buying. Deal with its wings, bonnet, boot lid, rear quarters, and its roof. So I suppose I should explain why we're doing this trip. Well, I've had the Avantime now 10 years, but my love and obsession for the Avantime started way before that.
Gotcha.
I remember
as long as I've known you, so that's probably 20 years.
Yeah. I remember. I found a picture a little while ago of a drawing I did when I was 12, 2002, of an Avantime. So maybe that's when it first started, and that's when it came out, really. But I don't know if I was that obsessed with it. But when through my teens, I started collecting the memorabilia, and I really wanted an Avantime. And then when I finally got a job and a bank loan, I made the very poor financial decision of buying one, which at the time wasn't that bad of a decision, because it was a good, reliable car. It was my daily back then, but since then it's cost me thousands.
A lot.
Probably in the region of £13,000 to £15,000 in 10 years, and it's not even made it a pristine example, but I do love it, and so we're taking it home. We're finally taking it home, something I always wanted to do since when I bought the car, and I just think, this is a good excuse. Having the car 10 years, it's like the longest commitment of my life, pretty much.
It's
my sort of family, I suppose.
Yeah,
being a family member. And I've actually known you longer than the Avantime is.
Just a little bit,
old. Yeah. So the Avantime is now nearly 21 years old. Nearly 21 years old. So it was 20 years old last year. Again, didn't do anything to celebrate it. So this is a celebration of owning it 10 years and it being 20 years old. The Avantime.
Happy birthday, happy anniversary.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah. So
I remember the photo of you the day you got it, taken from another car, with the windows down, and just so happy. It looks so cool.
Yeah, so I bought it in London off eBay, but as a buy it now, and I drove. Well, a friend took me down to London after work to pick it up because I just couldn't wait. So we went down on a Tuesday, and I drove back in lab mode most of the way. The windows down, the roof open. Yeah, it was fantastic. And yeah, what other memories do you have of it?
Going to the my first ever time going to Goodwood Festival Estate.
We went the Avantime,
Yep.
We had the roof down. We were going quite fast on the motorway with the roof open and the windows down. And I'm pretty sure, didn't something get sucked out of the boot?
Yes, I think something did.
Like a dust sheet or something.
Yeah.
So
Something did escape.
when you've got it open, I don't know if I'll demonstrate because I don't want to lose all my books, but yeah, it can be very turbulent, especially in the back. In the front it's not too bad, it's quite shielded. In the back it's sort of like a hurricane.
Tornado?
Yes, like a tornado. So I think I had something either in the parcel shelf or even something in the boot. I think maybe I didn't have the parcel shelf.
Something did escape.
And something got sucked out of the boot, and then it just went outside window, and there wasn't a lot I could do about it, unfortunately. So you do have to be a bit careful.
Yes.
Yeah. We must have done some other trips in it together. Get across to pick up a ticket. Do we need to pay? I don't know. We might just need to pay, we'll see. Yeah, like I said, when I bought it for the first few years, it was my daily, it was the only thing I used, and then it became less of a daily as I bought other things and it had more issues. The pinnacle of the issues was when it broke down on the Isle of Skye on a rainy day, the furthest point on our Scotland adventure. It took us 19 hours to get home on 4 recovery trips on my wife's birthday, so she hasn't really trusted the car since then, and it took me a while to sort out. Luckily a friend helped me diagnose it. It was a corroded relay from water getting into it, but I just picked up a hitchhiker, which I'd never done before. Picked up a hitchhiker in the
You never told me that bit.
Yeah, I
picked up a hitchhiker.
And then I dropped,
really?
Yeah, it was so weird. I don't know why I did it, but I picked up a hitchhiker. Clearly a bad omen, because I dropped him off, then parked him at Co-op, went into Co-op, came out, and the car didn't start for 2 years.
That hitchhiker.
Very bad omen. I should never forgive. And it turns out it was a little simple issue of probably water dripping into the fuse box, and it made a relay corrode. But it just took me ages to diagnose it, and I lost so much motivation with the car.
Yeah, that was a tough couple of years.
That was a bit of a. And you know, since then I've just not had the same level of trust in it. There's been other issues over starter motors, which small things, and nothing major, but it made me a lot more aware of its fragility, I suppose, and how much I need to care for it. And now I'd rather use it for big trips like this. Maintain it, use it for big trips, but still use it and use it, regularly. So that's my my intention. Oh, Matt, you might have to lean out here.
Lean out? You have to get out?
Well, you can probably go out the roof, can you? Maybe. I think the car slot doesn't work.
I can't reach that from here.
You must be able to reach that.
I can't.
You can't reach it. Oh, it sucked it back in. Have you got it? Oh, is that assistants yelling at us? Okay, right.
See,
was that a person?
I don't know. I don't know if it was an automated voice or a person.
I don't know.
Flipping heck.
Let's
Toll
go.
roads.
So what have we got? We've got an hour and 20-ish minutes to go. Woo! Lovely and scenic. We've got 19 kilometres to go. Fingers crossed. Bum cheeks clenched.
Taste victory.
So we finally arrived at our destination in Romorantin, Llanthony, which is the home of Matra and where the Avantime was built. We have done apparently exactly 500 miles today.
Yep.
And it's been a very long day, and we're gonna chill out now and
Try not to get too wet.
Yeah, it's a
soggy.
horrific day, and
Soggy.
we're going to explore Romorantin tomorrow and drive a TCV.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. That's cool. And there's the Avantime. Death. What is it? Oh no, it's an electric bed. Oh, they're both electric. I was like being at a hospital.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna have a lot of fun with that when you're asleep. See if I can fold you in half. I don't get the electric beds. It's a bit weird. Ooh. Christ. Attention to the march. I think that means death.
No, that's how you're supposed to go down the stairs.
Oh, is it?
Oh, that guy in the picture.
That's probably the quickest way, actually. I think you probably need to use quite a lot of bum to go down these. That's the gate so you don't sleepwalk off the ladder. Yeah, see your death. Ooh. Oh, it's a cute little process. Yeah, so they stick the espas in the back of the lorry. So do you think they've made the body off-site and now they're bringing it?
It looks like they made it at the main production facility and then they,
they
transport it outside of town.
Okay, alright, yeah, that makes sense. That's what I think I understood. What I heard. This just seems so strange to like...
They must have,
and they can only get
two.
Yeah, they can get 2 cars a lorry. And they have to have a trailer that's like long enough for 2 bodies. It just seems daft. Yeah, there's the gateway. Oh, it's so nice, isn't it? Yeah, and this is the other side of the gateway, so this is where the actual factory is. Music's got a bit raunchy, isn't it? Avantime there. Yep. Avantime.
2 Aventimes, because I think the one in front of it's now.
Yeah, I think you're right. So there must have been a bit of overlap then.
Yeah.
But how did they have the resources to cope with? Because it's so small. I don't know. Maybe the 2 bodies were built elsewhere in separate plants and then they were assembled together.
So there you go.
Yeah, we might start seeing the Avantime assembly. Because I assumed that all the espas were finished by the time they started Avantime. Although they could be prototypes maybe or something.
Yeah.
Trial and production. Like pre-production cars, production validation cars. Yeah, that's an Avantime, yeah. Yeah, so assemble on the same production line. Interesting. Good find this video, Matt. 71,000 views.
I think it might be because we're on French YouTube.
Maybe, yeah. Yeah, there's another Avantime there. That was probably the same one actually. Oh, look at that, I'd love to have that rear axle. Just mine look like that. Twist blade rear axle. That primitive piece of metal. It's the least sophisticated thing in the world, that.
Mind your head. Just think, if you get to do it one day, that is really going to hurt.
Oh. I want to do exhaust. Can't get replacement exhaust. Look at it. Oh. If those people knew how rare they were and how much they're probably worth, they'd be stashing them when they were made redundant. I'd probably keep them going throughout their retirement. Wasn't that long ago? Yeah, so this must have been way out of town because this clearly isn't. Yeah, some Avantimes there. Yeah. Yeah, so this must have been. Yeah, this is the site out of town. There's no way they could have stored all those cars and. Oh, brilliant.
874,242 vehicles.
It's impressive, isn't it?
Well, it is, considering how long it takes to build each one. They're on forever.
What a watch that was. Very interesting, very fascinating.
The Avantime just ahead of its time, or was it a nice idea but an automotive dead end? This is the Renault Avantime story. The Avantime story can't be told without a company called Matra. The name being derived from mechanic, Aviat,